Dave, just kind of what is your reaction to when you see a situation, Shohei Ohtani gets intentionally walked, which of course, in that situation makes a lot of sense, but then of course you've got Mookie Betts right behind him. How valuable is that just from your side? What was your reaction just kind of to seeing how the whole moment played out?
I certainly like the result. Mookie with a huge hit. And obviously as an opposing manager, there's no right or wrong decision. It's a adage, pick your poison. That's the great thing about having great players because, from my chair, there's always a good option. And Mookie came up big tonight.
You've talked about just in the past of, wanting to kind of see this left, right, left, left, right, left. I think I said that. Anyway, how have you enjoyed just kind of seeing it play out the top of the order?
It's been great. And, I think that, that little break that Freddie had, I think recharged him and just being back, through that Arizona series and taking it into tonight. He's swinging the bat really well, taking good at bats. Looks like the Freddie, of who we know. And just to have Mookie sandwich in there, I think he's getting a lot of matchups because they're trying to get a lot of left-handed pitchers on Shohei. But overall, I thought we hung in there. I thought Detmers was really good tonight. And Miggy Rowe just keeps getting big hits, and so even that hit in the 10th inning was a big hit that sort of opened up the floodgates.
What was Detmers doing to keep you guys so off balance at the plate?
I think his fastball was back to what it has been in the past. This year, fastball velocity certainly, in the minors and before he got demoted was down. The fastball played up tonight. Slider was good, got a lot of swing and miss, and so he was kind of, back to being who he was. I'm sure he was amped up about tonight.
So what did you see from Walker in terms of progress over his last few starts?
I thought from the last start, I thought it was even better in the sense of his composure. I think right now Walker's in compete mode, and I think that it's important that when you're in September, you've got a few starts left till we get to the postseason, and him trying to find some traction and get to being the pitcher that he was. It's important to kind of, at some point you got to put mechanics aside and you got to go out there and compete and make pitches. And his last start tonight, I thought he did that. Tonight, I thought the curveball was really good. I thought the fastball command was much better. He made a mistake with the slider cutter to Ohtani, and then Ward blocked a fastball for a homer. But outside of that, I thought he really did a nice job managing that lineup.
How much does that curveball open things up for him?
It's done a lot. I think that he's probably using it more than he's ever has in the past. But it just gets him off the fastball, teams off the fastball. He's working more of a front-to-back game, which I think is important. He's not just going cutter heavy, and I think it's just making him a better pitcher.
How much pushing from you guys has led to more of that curveball usage and kind of what you're saying, kind of changing the way he attacks guys compared to before the surgery?
I just think that the game tells you, what adjustments you need or don't need to make. And, when hitters are timing up your fastball, you're not getting swing and miss, that's telling you got to do something different. And so, to his credit, he's, realizing what the game's telling him to do and making adjustments.
Your team has been down here a lot over the years. What did tonight feel like with the Shohei return and the fanfare surrounding that?
It was great energy. It seems like every time we come here, Dodger fans are supporting us and show up. And obviously the Angel fans love to root against us. And the energy was great. And I thought, the reception Shohei got was fine. And it was good to see him have a nice ball game too.
Is there any extra importance in just being able to pull this one out, coming off the series in Arizona and trying to keep momentum going?
I think so. Yeah. We've you look back at the last couple of weeks, we've played some intense baseball games, and so tonight against a team that's trying to fight and play good baseball, some young players. It's a game that you don't want to let down. And I don't think we let down the first 5 innings. I thought Detmer threw the ball well, and we had that lefty on the ropes. He got out of it. But it was just good for us to continue to persevere and trying to win a ball game. And so I think the takeaway is Walker threw the ball really well tonight. Offense got some big hits. And, tomorrow's going to be a big one for Bob Miller. Hopefully he can, build off of what Walker did tonight and incentivize him a little bit more too.
After Mookie's 3-run home run, he showed a lot of emotion. And as much as we do see emotions from him often, I guess, did it feel like that hit felt a little more special to him?
I think so. It's still a big hit. But when another manager walks a player in front of you, you take it personal. And I know Wash had nothing personal. Again, it's a fine baseball decision, but as a player, that's what motivates you. And so for him to come through like that sends a message. And I'm sure, obviously, that led to some of the emotion from Mookie.
What does 106 look like from the side?
Oh my goodness, I'm just happy that I was 90 feet away from the batter's box. That's uncomfortable. So I'm glad we got him in a situation where it wasn't a safe situation, but we got through that inning, and hopefully we can keep him out of the game tomorrow.
Is there any update on Yamamoto after today?
You know what? I came out after he threw 2 innings, and I think there was like a long at bat. I forgot the guy's name. That was a big leaguer, 16 pitch at bat, but I think he came out of it fine.
You talk about Miller building on what Walker did tonight. Is there, I don't know if competitiveness is the right term, but guys see what happened the night before and, okay, I'm going to outdo that. I'm going to, maybe it is competitiveness. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's something to that. I think that, hitting's contagious. I think that, starts consecutively is contagious. And I think that the competitiveness should be a part of it. And I want guys to best the guy before him. And so that's a good thing.